Hey guys, it's Jen. So I'm coming to you in a weird format right now, and I hope nothing goes off at the same time, or it both goes at the same time. But I'm actually going to try to record and record. And so sorry that I look kind of nerdy, but this is how I roll my show. So, anyway, I follow signs like stuff that happens in my life. I'm always like, oh my gosh, why did that happen? And I always think that it's like for a reason, right? So yesterday we had 3 graduation parties. So we had like a book day for the fam, right? So my son's a senior, so all his buddies, yesterday was like 3 of his best friends. So we were like, we knew that we had to hit everything. So I recorded yesterday morning so that I could just throw it through, publish it this morning, right? It's Sunday. Well, I got to 7 minutes in and it went off. Like it literally just went off. Stop recording. And I'm like, what? So then I did it again, went off at like 9 minutes. And I'm like, what is going on? So then I did it again and it went off at 6 minutes. And I was like, okay, there's more to this story. Something's going down. So I went to, I'm recording. Okay, I'm on it. You can have it in a little bit. Sorry, technical difficulties once again. So anyway, okay, I will. Okay. So, yeah, I'm keeping it real here, guys. Keeping it real. So anyway, I was like, okay. So I went to the published date, right, today, and I'm like, it's August 2nd. I'm not supposed to be talking about this. It's my sister's birthday. It's Kelly's birthday. So I am supposed to be talking about my sister and her story because it's freaking amazing and she's amazing and everyone needs to know about her that doesn't know about her. So here I am, guys, and I'm doing a visual and an audio because I am that cool. Okay, so I just want to tell you it's not going to be, long and drawn out. I'm going to keep it as the least amount of emotion as I possibly can. But I have to tell you a little bit about this fab girl, okay? So my sisters, there's 3 of us growing up, 3 girls, no boys, which is hysterical because now I understand. Like, I wasn't allowed to say shut up as a kid. We didn't talk about farts and poop and wieners. Like, we didn't do any of that. And now my whole life, I feel like I'm hearing about farts, poops, and wieners. And I also didn't grow up where the bathrooms smelled even remotely as bad as they do in this house. So there's that. But anyway, so I'm the oldest, and then my daughter or my sister Kelly is about 3 years younger, and then Stacy's about 5 years younger than me. So we were pretty close in age, and we had a normal childhood. We bickered and fought and stuff like that. But as we got older, of course, like everybody, if you're lucky, you become good friends, and everything was great. So I had my kids, I started having kids very early. So my sisters were both aunts in high school. And so when I had, I guess, when I was pregnant with my fourth, Kelly was having some like womanly issues, and come to find out that she was pregnant, and she just had a lot of spotting and stuff going on at that time. So we were so excited to have a baby together. Oh my gosh, I thought, I wouldn't be pregnant with my sisters ever. And now I'm pregnant with my kids. So I had no idea I was going to go on that long. I could be pregnant with everyone. But so about a few weeks into her pregnancy, the bleeding just wouldn't stop. And, I had told her the spottings can be normal, but she ended up getting some more advanced testing done. And the day after Christmas that year, we got a call to come in and bring a family member. So we knew it probably wasn't a good thing. So we all marched in the office together, like the Navy SEALs. We're just like the whole fam. We're in there, and they had told her that she had cervical cancer. So anybody that knows cervical cancer, it's like very common to breeze through. There are scenarios, but at her age, it was super, super uncommon to have it be advanced and have it be something that serious. But of course, because she was pregnant, you can't do treatments. So she had to choose, and she chose the life of her baby. So she ended up not being able to do treatments until, she had her child. And, at the visit, when they were talking to us about everything, she had said, "Oh my gosh, no way. This is my guardian angel. This is, I wouldn't even know about this cancer if it wasn't for this baby. And we're going to rock and roll." So we went home and we just ate everything up. We were just full of prayer, positive, and she had a good pregnancy, but then, stuff started happening and she had to be into the hospital, and it just got, towards the end of the pregnancy, it was just, there was a lot of pain and there was stuff going on, and they were just always concerned about her, and she would hate that she had to sit still 24/7 and be like stir crazy in there. We'd have to come in. And so I did a whole documentary, which I can't wait to put together for her son. I still so hard to watch some of it, but it was from the beginning to the end, because no one really ever thought anything was going to end in a bad way. So I just thought I was going to give it to her as like a memorabilia, but now it's going to be, something to give to her son. So basically she had him, she made it to 30 and a half weeks. So she did great. He was born 310. Noah Kelland States is his name. Kelland is his middle name. Kel and Noah. It was so cute. And we all were just like celebrating. I had the video, and I was in there. I got him coming out of the NICU because Kelly, as soon as she delivered C-section, they were going to do her hysterectomy. So she wasn't going to be conscious for everything. So I wanted to make sure, and they were so great about us having the cameras and being part of all of that. And then we got to go to the NICU and see him, and I got, videos of them with him, and it was a great, little season of celebrating. So she did awesome. Like right after that, she did radiation, and then everything was good. We had a great summer. We went on vacation. We got to play with the kids the whole time together. Our husbands worked together. So, we were always, hanging out. And so, yeah, it was good. And then a few months later, everything just kind of started spiraling. They found more cancer, and a tumor had wrapped around her sciatic nerve. So it was just nights and nights in bathtubs, in hot tubs, trying to like get out of pain. And it just got to be so bad that you just don't even want someone you love or someone you don't even know to live like that. It was just, so, she ended up needing to go back into the hospital, and then it just kind of like spiraled more. And by, Noah's second birthday, the nurses were able to take him in, and they had a big setup in the one room and did a big birthday party for him so Kelly could be there. And we were thinking back to the first birthday, which of course was just like a Pinterest, fairy tale, because she got to do it feeling great. And his favorite thing was Elmo. So it was just this extravagant Elmo birthday party. And now here we are a year later in this scenario, and it's just a nightmare. And the nurses, they were all her age, in their 20s, early 30s. One day they were all missing, and we were like, what's going on? And they had a meeting because they were so affected by her story and getting to know her, and now having this just like not be the way that we all had thought it was going to end up. And here starts what my whole point is you have absolutely no idea what your story is teaching those around you. I've said it before, like, you might feel like it's a gray cloud, and oh my gosh, it's everything's always happening to me lately. No, I mean, half of it, yes, you're the sacrificial lamb, but half of it's not for you. I promise that half of it is for the people watching, the people in your circle, or the mailman you're going to talk to in the driveway about what just happened to you, or the guy at Wawa that you're going to, pay for his coffee, and he's going to ask you why you feel that led to, and you're going to say what happened to you, and then he's going to take it home for his sister. A lot of the things that we are going through right now, guys, in our lives are to share with other people. Please don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep these stories and act like they are for you and you alone. These are stories that are going to change other people's lives. So we already knew that 11 nurses were hysterical crying and praying for my sister because they can't imagine one of the last times I was in the bathroom with her. She was her only breakdown that I ever saw her have, really. And it was towards the end, and she had to get in the tub, and they had to put her in this harness thing. Just you're 25 years old. And she just said, look at me. Things just aren't going my way. And I remember, and I'm telling you that it changed my entire being. First of all, I don't even think I would have, I don't know if I would have went on to have as many kids as I had, because I was all about I got to do things the way the world does it. And people are going to freaking think that's crazy. And did it I don't care about anything anymore. I don't care what you think. We are here one time. And we need to be living for the people that fought and wanted to be here and wanted your stupid freaking Pico bill and wanted to have to make dinner tonight. My sister wanted this stuff. She wanted to wash a T-ball uniform. She wanted to freaking pack up the car full of bags that we complain about having to pack to go on vacation. I mean, are we serious? Are we serious, guys? Let's live for the people, and let's check ourselves when we start hearing about what we're complaining about. Can you go grab your 2-year-old right now and hug him? Can you go make a cookie with him? Can you sit and look at his freaking eyes and love him and kiss him? So that's what she wanted to do. And she had to know she wasn't going to do that. I mean, our hearts broke for her. So, and my mom, I mean, I can't even, because then I started looking at it from a mom standpoint, not just a sister standpoint. So I'm watching my mom, this fierce Christian warrior who at one point prayed that I overheard, please expedite. You can have her, but please expedite this. I want her here, but I know she's yours. I mean, are you kidding me? It's everything I dream to be. So I can't. And so when I say that people are looking upon you, I am literally telling you to please take every little thing, every little ingredient in your life and try to just prioritize it into what you really should be focusing on. So when my sister ended up going and getting into hospice, we ended up spending a week, 7 days, day and night, my sisters and my mom and me, in her hospital room. And we blared her favorite music and we watched her favorite shows. And we dove into just spending that last quality time, that you take for granted once again, right? And it was beautiful. It was a great, great, great week. And then that Monday, I went and picked up my oldest daughter and we came in, and that was the night she passed away. Well, we were all telling a joke. We all looked away from her for a minute, and that's when it happened. Her service was a day that I'll never forget because we wanted it to be full of inspiration and love and no one feeling sad, but just inspired to live a different way maybe. And that was our kind of our feeling that it would be a gift from her. And we had so many families that came up to us and said, I'm going to hold my kid tighter now. I'm going to change the way I look at things. And so today I'm celebrating my sister's like birthday, and then I think about her up in heaven, and I think about soon after when my mom passed unexpectedly, my mom seeing my sister in heaven and that reunion. You always hear that once you've lost a child, death is never the same, because, you know, you're not afraid. If you are a person that would be afraid of death, you're not if your child's up there waiting. So that got us through losing mom. But if you can take anything from any family that has a cancer journey right now, or any illness, you know, that's going on, it's so much more than what you can imagine, because it's heartache and you know, a lot of unknown, which is the scariest thing in life, I think, just not knowing and not having that plan and not knowing exactly what's going to happen tomorrow or next week. And I know none of us do, but when there's already a diagnosis, it just makes that extra hard. But if you know anybody that's going through that, families that you can go and run to CVS for them, make an insurance call for them, because that is like, you just don't even understand how frustrating all of that stuff is, the bills and the hospital and the, you know, and the appointments and all of it. You just don't know. Drop off a turkey, drop off dinners that can be frozen for these families, because it's so much. And it means so much, and people will never forget it. My sister she sacrificed her life for her son. We had so many dreams, you know, being pregnant together. And, you know, they both are going to be 21 this fall and this winter. And they're so sweet. And they're so close. I mean, Noah's so close with all my kids. He looks just like her. He acts just like her. He's so kind and funny and handsome. And it's so cool to see a boy that looks like a mom, because it's kind of rare. And he looks just like her. It's just amazing. But all the firsts and all the dreams that we had of like the first day of kindergarten together, or the day they left for college, like he stopped to see me the morning he left for college. And I'm just like, your mom would be so proud. You're such a good boy. Oh, guys, we have to get a grip on this life and not believe all the hype and the news that's saying there's no goodness out there. There's so much good. There's so many good people. There's people sacrificing their lives to have their kids. There's people raising other people's kids. There's people out there that are hugging you, and well, not right now with the quarantine. There's just as much. There's more good, just never televised. And we need to keep that light out there, guys. We need to do it. We need to apply what I'm begging you to do is, you know, take these things that you might just think are the ordinary day, mundane day stuff, and stop complaining. And then go out and share whatever you're going through. This is not a time to look cool. This is not a time to be, you know, I don't know. We don't need to be perfect. We don't need to be inspiring in the way of what people can't relate to us. That's like going to impress maybe 2 people, and they're the wrong kind of people. You don't even want those kind of people in your circle. You're supposed to be inspiring with stories of humble nature, things where not everybody would share that stuff, because it isn't making them look so amazing and cool. You don't have to have your life all together. No one does, even the people that are pretending that they do. And we all know who those people are, and those are the 2 that you are worried about. Like, don't. Who cares? Let them go. What can you do today on August 2nd? Kelly's birthday. Oh my gosh. She would be this old lady with me now. I feel like it was yesterday. And I know a lot of you have been through it with good friends, with family, or you're struggling right now with somebody is sick, and I'm here for you. And I went to a counseling sibling loss right after it. And I'll tell you what, it's so good if you can find any at your local hospitals. Broken heart people make amazing friends. I had so much mucus running down my face, I can't even tell you. I don't even think, I think like I had as much mucus as a body could possibly disperse. And no one even blinked. No one even blinked. My tissue was like in pieces. And I don't know why I didn't get another one, but I'll never forget. I was trying to tell a story, a little bit about it, and I couldn't even function. I looked like, and no one even blinked. Go. If you've lost somebody, I mean, they have ones for spouses, they've had ones for siblings, they have ones for children. I just wanted to tell you about her because she's just like superwoman to me. I mean, we can all say we would sit and do the exact same things, but I mean, she did not ever ask for any, she would say on more than one occasion, I'm so glad it's me and it's not our kids. And, here we sit complaining about a paper cut. I mean, I would hope that if we were in those situations, we could rise to the moment and I mean, because clearly we know 1 million people that have cancer and they're rock stars. We go to these events and they're running. They're running or walking. I don't run and walk and I don't have one freaking thing wrong with me. What is my excuse? And I do check myself. I'm the one saying, like, this has changed my life. And I still am not out at the gym taking care of myself because I'll say I'm tired or I didn't have time or, now at 47, I'm like, I just didn't feel like it. Now I do own it, but I need to get out there. And I still have my moments that I'm ashamed of where I complain about something dumb, but I have come 1 million. And that's why I'm asking you guys to kind of join the train here. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about her, my little sis. I'll try to post a picture of her on my podcast if it'll let me. I don't know if it does. I'll definitely post a picture of her on my YouTube channel. Anybody that knew her knows. It's just, she's unlike anything. It's just the best. And I mourn for everybody that didn't get to know her. My kids, and only hear stories. It's just wonder why. And I know one day we'll know why. And I know she's up there and loving life, celebrating with my mom, happy hours. And they were probably so excited to meet God. My family's just always talked about heaven. And so I know we have so many loved ones up there hanging out, waiting for us. Hopefully we can make them proud. Hopefully we can remember every single day, or at least every other day, to live for them and feel grateful, know how blessed we are, not sweat the small stuff, and just, like I always say, be the light, be the light. So on that note, I'll go wash my face and go down and light a candle and sing happy birthday to my sissy. Thanks for listening to me, guys. And thanks for letting me cry and share a little bit. Be ratchet. And remember, love your life. It's okay, whatever you're going through. Keep smiling. It's a season. You have so much good. So just focus on that. They would want you to. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Party at 13th.